Hi, welcome to Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes and Panning, and you're here with Tracy, and I am going to share my top 10 palettes with you. Now, the reason for this video is because my daughter Phoebe, who I share my channel with, has challenged me to choose just 10 palettes and one honorable mention. So I rose to the occasion and I'm here with my top 10 palettes, and if you want to see what they are, stay tuned. So what shocked me most of all is going through my palette collection, the amount of palettes that I do have that I could very well manage without. So that's not bragging, disclaimer, they were purchased by me. Some of them I liked at the time, some of them were trending at the time, some of them were everywhere you looked at the time, and for many reasons I purchased them, but I didn't really need them. So when I realized going through these palettes that 10 palettes and one honorable mention would be sufficient to get any type of look, I thought to myself, it's time to fish and cook bait with palettes. So for those that don't know what that means, it means stop buying basically. It means to put a stop to it. Now today's look is from a palette that I have. It's Java Morning or Morning Java, and it's from Clinique, the look I have on today, and I have been purchasing that Clinique palette for many's a year. And there was a time when I started wearing makeup and I started purchasing high-end makeup that I had just one or two Clinique palettes, and I managed perfectly well with them. I mean, this is excessive by my own admission and not necessary. So what I will say is one or two of them were purchased for reasons of TV shows or things like that, and then others were purchased because I liked the shades, and some because I liked the formula. But having said that, let's get into my top 10 favorite palettes. And if I didn't have another palette apart from the Clinique Quad, and I have the Morning Java and I also have the teddy bear one, and both of those I am very happy with, and they have been purchased over many years. So first palette is the Colorado palette, and that is by Peachy Queen. The first shade is Snow Caps, and that is after falling out on my dressing table or vanity, and I won't be repressing it because I used it once in a collab and I wasn't comfortable with the formula because the particles of glitter are quite large and they were irritating on my eyes, so I will not repress that one. Now, having said that, the other shades in this: Four Corners, Red Rocks, My Moon, Avalanche, Hot Springs and the Rockies, top row. Then we have Black Bear, Aurora, Snowdrift, Aspen, High Life and the Broncos. That would be the Denver Broncos because it's the Colorado palette, and I couldn't help but notice for any of those watching that watched the reality show Sister Wives, there's an Aurora and an Aspen in that show, so I just noticed that. Then Veil, the problematic Snow Cap shade. We have Black Country, Pueblo, Royal George, Mesa Verde, Ski Bunny, Breckenbridge, Denver, which always reminds me of the soap opera Dynasty. We have Wolf Creek, we have Elevation, and we have Chili Verde. So that is the Colorado palette by Peachy Queen, and that, for if no other reason but for all the green shades in it, I would definitely keep in my top 10, and they are beautiful. palette. Absolutely beautiful, blendable, great selection of shades, and I love that palette. So minus the snow caps with the large glitter particles, and as we're all being very careful these days with marine life and all that, being eco-friendly, I don't think the particles would be the best thing to be putting out there, so I don't mind losing out on that shade. So that's that one. Now palette 2 is a palette that is by Jeffree Star, and it's a very neutral palette, and it's called the Mini Orgy. Now I won't go through the shade names, but I will go through the shades with you. There is it appears to be a white shimmer, but upon application it's quite golden. So, and then there's a lighter gold, a whiter gold, there is a sandy colour, there is a peachy colour, there is a taupe, there is a truffle, there is another taupe, and there is a brown / purple at the bottom. Now these are all shimmer shades, but the 9 of them are absolutely stunning. Now I wouldn't be without that palette, and the simple reason being that I can apply 3 or 2 of those shades and have a look instantaneously with just my fingers. A lighter one on half the eye and a darker one on the edge, and that to me is the proven of quality of those shadows by Jeffree Star. Love them or dislike them, like them or love them, whichever you choose to do, feel free, but you could not possibly fault these eyeshadows. And any makeup wearer, makeup lover, eyeshadow lover will appreciate the quality of those shadows for shimmers, because as you age, and for those out there, you can step past this part of the video, as you age, shimmer or glitter may not be your friend, and I speak from experience, but these ones can be worn by everyone without any issue and without a primer. They are fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So that would be a palette that I would not like to be without. So that's the second one. Now, third one I'm going to go to will be the Little Cosmetics one I made up myself. Some of them are duochromes and some of them are mattes, and some of them are multichromes. So they're just a mixture: a green, a deep sand, a lilac, a muted beige, a aubergine, and a rich warm beige. And then the other one has a yellow cast green, a rich green, a warm sand again, but slightly different to the previous, emerald cream, and this one down here is a green / blue, depending on the light. Now I can see navy as I look from this way. When I turn it this way, I can see emerald. So depending on the way you look at it, Sometimes it's blue, and then when you go back the other way, you can see green. I hope you can see that. Yeah, there's definitely green there. There's green, and then navy or royal blue. So those by Little Cosmetics are fabulous. The next palette that I'm going to showcase, or I have four. So this is number 5, and this is the Fox palette, yet again by Peachy Queen. So you can see there is definitely a Peachy Queen vibe going on here. And for those that don't know, I just absolutely adore foxes, and actually this evening I was watching this film, which is one of my favorite. It's called Gone to Earth, and it stars David Ferrer, Cyril Cusack, and the very multi-talented and very, very beautiful Jennifer Jones, who is one of my all-time top 3 favorite actresses, bar none. Beyond talented. And it's called Gone to Earth, and it is actually a film, and there is a little fox in it, and he actually is part of the story. So this is the fox eyes, and that actually is the reason I purchased this. So the pans on this are quite large. They are extremely soft and buttery. Never felt anything as soft as them. I'd say they're on par with the Little for being soft, buttery, creamy, saturated. Yeah, that's a good word, saturated. And that Island Fox silver is stunning. So we have red fox, grey fox, fennec fox, kit fox, swift fox, island fox, and cape fox. And there was a tiny little brush that came with it also. And that is by Peachy Queen also. So that's my second Peachy Queen palette in my top 10 palettes. So I think that attests to the quality of Peachy Queen shadows and palettes. I think they're fabulous. Now the next palette I'm going to show is the Blood Sugar Mini by Jeffree Star. So that means we have Peachy Queen, Jeffree Star, and Little. This is another Jeffree palette, and yet again we have some very unique shades, very, very, very unique shades. Reds, golds, and tans, and then this stunning purple down here. And that is so saturated, soft, and easy to blend. Perfect shades, perfect palette, love it. Would definitely consider that one of my top 10 palettes. And the next one is another Jeffree. And this one is much darker. As you can see, there is a purple in it. There. That's the purple from the first palette I showed, and this is purple from the second. This is much brighter, this is much deeper. So there is valid reason to purchase both. this is deep greys, it has one or two reds, and it has a nice bone colour, as Bobby Brown used to call that, bone. There you go. So that's another Jeffree Star palette that I love. Now, the next one yet again is by Jeffree Star, and this is the Beauty Killer 2. Just to cover the mirror. Yeah, contour box. So those are the shades. There's a cream, there's a pink, there's a grungy green, there is a teal blue, there is an acid green, there is a, I would call it a petrol blue, there is a purple, and there is a navy. So that's the Blood Killer 2. Also very unique. Now the first palette from Jeffree Star that I got was the Cremated palette, and I did have a feeling after enjoying the Cremated palette and the shades in it that I would develop a bit of a Jeffree Star addiction, which I did for his shadows. So that is the Cremated palette, the palette that started the massive addiction. And as you can see, there is everything from navy to black to bone to white to taupe to grey to silver. Every single colour within that colour family that you could possibly want in that palette. And I absolutely love it. So that would definitely be my 9th palette. Now there is a video going into detail on it further back if you want to check it out, but that's number 9. Ten, Peachy Queen again. So I have 3 brands so far: Peachy Queen, Jeffree Star, and Lethal. So Peachy Queen, thank you for being a friend, and I think we all can guess what this makes reference to. I'm not sure if they're actually allowed to state outright what it's meant to be, but as you can see, there is the silhouette of Dorothy, Blanche, Sophia and Rose, who, for us all, we know are the Golden Girls. And the palm trees in the background for Miami. And by the way, oh, sorry, side note, wrong arm. My Golden Girls cushion. Thank you for being a friend by Peachy Queen. So the shades we have in this one are pastels. Now I am not a pastel lover anymore. There was a time I did like them when I was younger, but not so much anymore. So the first one we have is Ma. Then we have Stay Golden, and we have Miami Beach, which was the song they wrote in the show. Then we have Friend, Southern Belle, which refers to Blanche, Picture It, which refers to Sophia, Squad Goals, which refers to the girls, Slut Puppy, which refers to Blanche, and Shady Pines, which refers to Sophia. Ma is a reference from Dorothy to Sophia, her mother. So those are the shades, and they are, as pastels go, stunning. So for anyone that likes pastels, I would highly recommend that palette if it's still available. Now I'm not quite sure if there are still available the Peachy Queen ones. There was a Note Cosmetics palette that I was considering putting in my top 10, but I cannot get a replacement or a extra or a duplicate or a backup, whatever you want to call it. So it just cannot be got. I have tirelessly tried and I can't find one, so I didn't think it would be fair to put that in. So I'm not sure if this is still available. Some of them are shimmer and some of them are matte. Once more. So for all you Golden Girls fans out there, highly recommend it. Even if you are like me and you're not big into pastels, you will get use out of it. I have used it a couple of times. One of the pastels with a dark colour in the contour. So then the final one, like Phoebe, is the honourable mention, and just like Phoebe, it is my Inglot. And it is one I got for Christmas from my family, and as you can see, my name is on it. And there are colours chosen by me. We have a white, we have a brown, we have a deep rich chocolate, and we have a kind of a light, it's not pink because I don't like pink, it's kind of it's a soft, probably is slightly pink, but it's soft, very soft. It's like the Teddy Bear palette by Clinique. So that's my interpretation of the Teddy Bear palette by Clinique. That Inglot quad, made by me, to my personal taste. Those are the shades, and it is the old Inglot formula, not the new one, as in the Inglot with X Mora or X Rosie or X whoever they're collabing with at the minute. No, it's the old formula, and their old formula was absolutely fabulous. The Inglot shadows were brilliant. Even the collab they done with Jennifer Lopez, that was exceptionally good. It was even better than their original formula. But after that, it went downhill for Inglot. These were the old ones, and they sold them off. So obviously they're not making them anymore, and that is more pity. So that is the honourable mention, and the rest is here. I will put them away, and I will tidy up my mess of glitter. And I'm sure that by binning it, the tortoises and the pandas and the dolphins will be very grateful to me, because that is just unnecessary. And that is my top 10 palettes, and I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, consider giving it the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I won't say if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because I think that's awful. I've noticed one particular person, a large huge YouTuber, doing it the whole time. The first thing she says is subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like, people don't know to subscribe if they want to, and if they don't, they won't. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, thumbs it up. Not trying to be controversial or anything, but it's just the first thing to say. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, blah blah blah. No. Thank you for watching, and until next time, at which point I've been ill, so I haven't been able to do my nails, at which point I will have my nails done professionally, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. And if you would like to see it, let me know in the comments. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.